Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a recap of season 1 of Let's Play the Vampires Blackwell Mansion. And I'm also going to be talking about what to expect in season 2. So I just literally picked up right where we left off. All the kids have been aged up into teenagers, so we can finally know if they are vampires or humans. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't caught up with season 1 and you plan on catching up with season 1, you might not want to watch this recap because I'm going to spoil some things for you. But if you are ready to dive into season 2 with us, here is the entire family except for Lestat. So I'm gonna start from the beginning here, okay? This is our mama right here. She is Vivian. She is a vampire, and she is married to Wesley, who started off as a human, but we turned him in the very last episode of season 1 into a vampire. Now, the entire time he was completely clueless, did not know that Vivian was a vampire. I don't know how he didn't know, man. He was under her spell. But he's always sort of had a fascination with vampires, so kind of worked out pretty good for old Wesley here. And let me fix my walls. There we go. I like playing with the walls up. I don't know about you guys, but basically the premise of the entire first season was Wesley and Vivian were having babies, and since one was a vampire and one was a human, there is a 50-50 chance that the kids would be vampire or human. And you actually don't know until you age them up into teenagers, but here's a little trick. If you go into Create a Sim or go to change their outfit, you will know if they're a vampire or not beforehand. So we accidentally found out, or I accidentally found out with one of them, but the rest were all surprises. So that's just a little trick. If you want to play that way, just, I'm going to pause for a second here. Just don't go into Create a Sim until they're a teenager. Otherwise, your surprise would be ruined. But to recap, it's a recap. We only gave birth to one vampire out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. 6 kids. There was only one vampire. I feel like we're missing a family member. Vivian, Wesley, we had triplets, we had twins, and we had Lestat. So 8. I forgot why I kicked Lestat out now. I don't remember, but Lestat moved out. Anyways, he met a beautiful woman named Bella, not Bella Goth, although we did transform Bella and Mortimer into vampires at some point. He met a beautiful woman named Bella who's a bit crazy, but that's okay because he likes that. And Bella's husband unfortunately died in a tragic accident where he, a vampire himself and she a vampire, he was out in the sunlight for too long, and you know what happens to vampires when that happens, so he's no longer with us, and Lestat was able to swoop in on this woman, and Bella's expecting a baby. I might zoom in and see what they're up to, but what I wanted to do is give you a recap of the kids. Number 1, because you might have forgotten, and number 2, because I definitely forgot. It's been a while. So we're caught up in Vivian and Wesley and the firstborn Lestat, who is a vampire, and the rest are all human. So Lucian is up first. Now, we haven't had them as teens for very long, so I didn't really get to learn their personalities and such. So we're gonna do this together here. So Lucian wants to be a public enemy, but mostly harmless right now. That's kind of funny. I totally forgot that. And let's see, they're all in high school, which is going to be weird. I might have to age them into adults so that we can actually play a bit with them. Oh, and we have Uncle Caleb and Aunt Lilith, too, who are our good friends. And, okay, so Lucian is self-assured, hot-headed, happy toddler. I don't know why he still has that trait. And dastardly. I didn't even know that was a trait. Interesting. Okay, well, next up on the list. Oh, and he's one of the triplets. The triplets are Lucian, Lucas, who is getting out of the hot tub right here, and Lilith. Those are the 3 babies. Well, they're teenagers now, but anyways, Lucas is self-assured, romantic, and alluring, and he is looking for his soulmate. Aww. That's so cute. What the heck is he wearing? We're going to have to do makeovers too, because they're all a hot mess. I've never touched their clothes or their hair or anything. But the next triplet is Lilith, and here she is. She is beautiful. She's got very short hair, which I'm surprised. I thought she would have nice long hair like her mother, but she definitely still has her mother's looks. No, you know what? The triplets all kind of look like their dad, which made sense that they were humans because, My theory was Lestat looked like his mom, so he was a vampire, and the triplets looked like their dad, so they would be human. But then when Lazarus and Lexica, the last two, the twins, came, they look a lot like their mom, and they were also both human. So my theory was a bit spoiled. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But let's go back to Lilith over here. She wants to be a Renaissance sim, which is pretty cool. She wants to currently read some books and gain her logic skill. And then her traits, she is a music lover, she's good, and a quick learner, which is great, good for her. And then up next is Lazarus, one of the two twins. Like I said, we had twins towards the very end of the season. Is Wesley just asleep in the hot tub? Oh my gosh, that's funny. But Lazarus is an insider. He wants to... Oh, this is one of his traits, home turf. They become happy when they're in their home neighborhood. Oh, okay, interesting. And he's materialistic. Oh, good thing the family's loaded, right? And he's a city native. He wants to live in the city, so maybe we'll send him off there at some point. And then his twin sister right here is Lexica. She's really pretty. She looks a lot like her mom, and she wants to be a painter, which is awesome. So cool. Her mom loves painting as well, so that's nice. She's creative, childish, and a muser. So I'm going to hit play. They're probably all going to run off to school here in a bit. That's why I was hitting pause. I don't want them to disappear on us, but we'll let the kids go off to school. I'll probably do a separate video with a makeover, and I feel like the house needs a good makeover as well. Let's see what's going on. Just a quick recap, or just to catch you up if you missed season 1. This is the parents' ensuite, or master suite, I should say, with an ensuite bathroom and closet. There's actually his and hers bathrooms, which is pretty nice. This floor really has not changed at all. This is the floor that's gone through many, many changes. So this room was last set up for the toddlers, who, as you just saw, are now teenagers. We'll probably leave them as teenagers and age everyone else up to a young adult. And this is our butler's room. This is Naoki. I'm not sure where he is, but he's running around somewhere. So this was Lestat's room, but now that he's no longer in the house, we're going to have to probably set these up for the twins. And I don't know if we need a butler. Well, we can't kick Naoki out, but we'll figure something out. Lots of kids. We need lots of bathrooms. That used to be a bathroom in the middle there. And then over here is where the kids, the triplets, were sleeping. And they were kids, but now they're going to be young adults. So... this isn't going to work. This just isn't going to work. Well, oh man, we're going to have to do some rearranging here. I was going to try to do it on camera, but I feel like that's going to be pretty tough. So I will, well, it'll still be on camera. What I meant was I was going to try to do it like a slow build, like an actual live time, but I think I'm going to work on it and upload that as a speed build separately, or maybe attach it to the end of this video. I haven't really figured it all yet. Like I said, I haven't figured it out. I'm just kind of going through and recapping for my sake and for your guys' sake. And this is our extravagant dining room with our secret staircase that goes down to our vampire lair. Now, this was for Vivian and Lestat because Wesley was a human, but now that he's a vampire and Lestat's out of the house, this is probably going to be his and hers coffins. I don't even know if they need a bedroom anymore. Interesting. We would probably expand this. We might be able to put Naoki's room down here too. Huh. We got lots of work to do. And then this is our living room over here. Very elegant, very vampire-like. And we don't need the high chairs anymore. This is just craziness. Oh my gosh, the whole house is going to have to change. This is Naoki. He's our butler. And this is another Naoki who's our nanny, which is so funny that they have the same name. I was confused for a bit, but I figured it out. They also look really similar, which is kind of weird. Like, they look like different versions, like different ages of each other. Or different you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, they look like that was Naoki in his youth, and this is Naoki. Maybe... I don't know. We could come up with a storyline for that, guys. Help me out with that one. Oh, man, this was fun. What a fun little recap. I'm really excited to get into Season 2. Now, this is going to be the first LP that's ever gone into Season 2, because nobody's really requested any of my Sims 3 series. We had Alice in Wonderland and Smallville, and way back yonder we had Family Value. So those are on a permanent hiatus. I'm not going to say forever, but, you know. Well, that's what permanent means, so I guess I did just say that, but I'm not ruling it out, but this is definitely coming back for Season 2. So I think we should pop in and check out Bella and Lestat and see what they're up to. And oh my gosh, this is the infamous painting that I could have sworn was a abstract black cat with his little pointy ears, collar, kind of a silhouette, and his tail swirled down around, but come to find it's a dress. I still think it looks like a cat. And now it makes no sense in this house. Okay. All right, let's go check in on Bella and Lestat. What are we still doing here? Let's go. Here we are. We're in their little starter home, which, they need a new home, definitely. I've actually built one in a live stream. It was called the Victorian Victory, and it was not intended to be their home, but once I furnished it, I decided it would be perfect for them. So I'm not sure how far along Bella is. Can we find out? She is... Oh, okay, she will be in her 3rd trimester in 22 hours. So does that mean she's in her 2nd trimester, I guess? I don't know. But we need to have a wedding. Should we have a wedding before the baby comes? Would we have time? I'm actually not even sure. And then here is Lestat. So he is at the computer. I don't know what he's doing. Probably researching more vampire stuff because he doesn't listen to his mom. His mom wanted to teach him everything and he wanted to just go off on his own and learn it for himself. And I don't know. He's surviving. I mean, he's got a family started here, so that's kind of cool. Bella's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. Well, I will show their house in a separate video, which I will, depending on what comes out first, I will try to link that in the description below. It's just a really cute Victorian home. It's a tiny home, but it's definitely an upgrade from this. So I guess I will see you guys in season 2, episode 1. That should be coming out very shortly. And in the meantime, I will work on remodeling that Blackwell mansion for the teenagers. We'll have to decide if they're going to stay human or if we should convert them. So many choices. Are Vivian and Wesley going to have more babies, or should the kids all start having their own babies now that they're going to be adults? I don't know. Lots to decide. Leave your comments below. Let me know. What do you want to see? What do you want to do? And I will see you guys soon. And there may or may not be a short speed build of the Blackwell mansion attached to this video. If not, it'll be a separate video. And I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!